What's up, all my Gex fucks? And today is finally the day because today is the return of the Voiceover Gex podcast. That's right. This is the only podcast on the entire internet where you get to hear me, the Gexpert, voice over my 100% playthrough of all the Gex games. So essentially, how this works is I recorded this gameplay in advance, so I'm currently watching myself back playing through this, and I'm gonna be giving kind of commentary on Gex as I play. And again, like I said, we're gonna be 100%ing all three of the games in the Gex Trilogy. We may be going through playing some of the Game Boy games. Maybe even if we have time, we might even get to some of the N64 exclusive levels. I don't know, that'll be fun. Just essentially covering all the Gex content we possibly can. Maybe even 100% playthrough of fuck, I forgot what the game's called, but the racing game on the OG Xbox, where if you 100% that, you get to unlock Gex as a secret character. Might even do that. I don't know. But either way, this is the podcast for all true Gex fans. So I'll let the play. God, that sounds like my dream. I love TV just as much as Gex does. Well, not as much. No one loves TV as much as Gex, but I'm pretty high up there. Oh my god, Rez is back? So, yeah, we're going to be starting with Gex Enter the Gecko. I think it's kind of the most popular one, so it's a good starting point, but we will be playing through all three. Why would he do that to Gex? Why would he slap Gex like that? Why would he do that? Thanks, Gex. Gex just never fails to crack me up. He's my favorite Gecko for a reason. Secret agent suits. That's a good deal. Look how amazing my favorite Gecko looks in that secret agent suit. Ooh, oh boy. That's right. So Gex is going to be going back into the media dimension to stop Rez in Gex Enter the Gecko. I'm so excited for this. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just drinking some water. It is very hot right now, and I can't have the fan on because it messes with the audio quality. So I'm sweating here while I'm recording this voiceover, but it's worth it for the Gex. So you might hear me take some breaks to drink some water. And staying hydrated is important. Anyway, so yes, we're playing on the Gex Trilogy version of the games. I actually started this project originally a while ago. Back in, like, I was playing on the PS1 version. And nearly 2 years ago I started. But then they announced the Gex Trilogy, and I figured, well, I guess I'll just wait till that comes out, play through them on the Gex Trilogy. That took way longer than anticipated. Again, Gex Trilogy was announced nearly 2 years ago, and we just finally are getting this now. We got it, like, 2 weeks ago, so again, almost 2 years for this to come out. And during this podcast, I'm sure we'll definitely get to how I feel about the trilogy, my thoughts on that. I did give out some first impressions, and yes, obviously I'm beyond excited that Gex is back. My favorite Gecko in the whole wide world is back. It's just, it's so exciting. But yeah, as a collection, I'm definitely not super impressed. I mean, me too. I hate it when that happens. I'm always trapped as Gex just gets me. Gex just really gets me. So here we're diving into the first level. I don't really have like a solid plan on exactly which remote I'm going for first. I'm just kind of going where the wind takes me, and I think that's a beautiful way to play Gex. Just living in the moment, Gexing in the moment, seeing what really feels right. And I'm just so excited to be back in my favorite game of all time, Gex Enter the Gecko. This one's a classic. truly a masterpiece, and I can't believe it's taken this. It's tail time. It's tail time. Sorry, I had to interrupt my sentence for that. Just Gex gets me so excited when I hear him say his iconic catchphrase. It's tail time. It's just exciting. So as you can see, I'm planting some flowers. Thinking about entering Wabbit season. As you see, I enter it. And here we get to say hello to our good friend Rabbit Gex. Great to see. Tail time! Yeah, it gets me so excited every time I see it. Here, fighting the first of the hunters. I think this is this moment where I decide, you know what, let me go for Hunt the Hunters first. A classic Gex remote, one of my all-time favorites. It's just a classic Gex mission, just going in there and hunting those hunters. Because we're not just gonna sit there and let them hunt us, we're gonna hunt them back, cause that's the Gex way, damn it. So right now I'm running through there. Restock her health, so it's good to keep Gex in good condition. And then he gets hit again. But I try and keep Gex as healthy as possible, as much as possible. I think that's a good way to live life and just a good way to play Gex. And I mean, what's really the difference between living life and playing Gex at the end of the day? So here I'm going for hunting another hunter. Now, obviously, this is a Gex level I have a lot of experience in. Now, I will be honest, a bit of a confession. I have not played through much of Gex Enter the Gecko. Pretty much just the first 2 stages and the first boss fight. So, a lot of what we cover in this episode will just be playing through stuff that I have played through before. But when we get to the rest of it, this is going to be new Gexing for me. So, I'm excited. I hope you're excited to see me do some new Gexing. I am thinking it's tail time. Gex knows exactly what I'm thinking. So here, we got the second remote, Hunt the Hunters, a true classic of Gex. I love that mission, one of my favorites. And after we come out here, you'll see I go right back in for round 2. After checking out the menu, just kind of seeing what levels we have in store for us in this beautiful Gex playthrough. What remotes I gotta get, but I go back into Toon TV, ready to play some more Gex. Now, again, I don't really know for sure which one I'm going for at this moment. Just kind of. Yeah, I'd love to see the world how Keith Richards does. It's just classic Gex, always bringing up some relevant stuff. I'm always talking about how Keith Richards sees the world, so it's nice to see that Gex truly understands me. But yeah, I think this time I'm kind of wandering around, seeing where the Gex level will take me. And I believe here in this one, it has been a couple days since I played through this, so I'm kind of giving some commentary a bit later. So that's kind of some behind the scenes on how I film these. I usually typically like kind of play through a decent amount of Gex at a time. It's like I was only going to play through like one podcast episode's worth of Gex, but once I get started Gexing, I just keep going. And so I ended up recording the gameplay for a couple different Gex voiceover podcast episodes. I already have them played through. I just gotta voice them over, so that's exciting. Can't wait for them to be out. It's just the voiceover Gex podcast is truly my passion in life. It's the only thing I've ever truly wanted to do or truly felt passionate about. Cause like for me, like I don't know. It's like I don't really talk to people much. I more just like kind of think about Gex and like that's what I call getting some tails. Well, Gex, we truly are like one and the same. But anyway, like as I was saying, I think kind of like talking to people, it's kind of like overrated. I'd much rather be sitting back and playing some Gex. I mean, it's important. It's important. I definitely do socialize from time to time. But I think what I'm truly passionate about is playing some Gex. Now, as you can see here, I'm kind of interested. Oh, what happens if I walk there? And here we find the first of many hidden remotes. Let's go. This is going to be one of many we collect through this playthrough. 100% playthrough of Gex Enter the Gecko. And yeah, anyway, so kind of talking about the Gex Trilogy for a bit here. I definitely think there are definitely some enhancements that make this arguably the definitive way to play Gex Enter the Gecko, which obviously this is something we've been needing for a long time. I've always wanted a definitive way of playing Gex Enter the Gecko, so it's good to have this here. We get widescreen and analog controls, which are huge. I think analog controls especially, like, just truly go to make controlling Gex just feel natural. It truly feels like I am Gex. Whenever I play Gex in the Gex Trilogy, I am in the mind of Gex. I truly understand him. Me and that Gecko are one in the same, and I think that's beautiful. Sorry, just drinking some water, as I said. Very hot here. But, like, there's something about playing Gex with analog. It's just, you have, like, so much more control over Gex. Like, you're no longer limited to 8 directions of Gex. You have as many directions of Gex as you want, and I think that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway, as you can see here, I'm definitely stressed, because I am only at 1 hit point. If I get hit one more time, Gex is dead, and I can't live with that. My favorite Gecko is in danger, and that's horrifying. Even just now, I'm getting kind of emotional just, like, talking about it here. And, oh my god, Gex, no! No! Why? He was so young. He didn't deserve it. He did not deserve what happened to him. As you can see, Gex, he's resilient. He's back in the action just like that. Despite just having died a few seconds ago, he's already back. Back for vengeance. He is going to 100% this game out of spite. And that's what I love about Gex. Oh god, it's just... Gex just gets me so emotional. But yeah, I think this is definitely the point where I decide, you know what, let's go for collecting all the, getting all the mushrooms, getting that. Now, I'm kind of avoiding the collectibles. Now, one of the Gex remotes in every level of Gex is collecting all these collectibles. Essentially, you get 30, you get an extra life, and it switches to a new collectible. You collect 40 of that. Again, get an extra life. Switches to a new collectible. You collect 50 of that, and you get a bonus remote. And I think that's very... And so I decided to ultimately not really focus on this because the first mission is by far the longest, where you go through the most of the level. So I just figured in a playthrough where we're hunting for all the collectibles, it makes most sense to wait till that. So right here, I get the 5 mushrooms, and I'm ready to move on to the final challenge of, or technically the first one. I kind of did this out of order, and I think that's something that's so beautiful about Gex. It truly gives you the option to do what you want to do, and I think that's what makes Gex such a beautiful game. Now, obviously, people like me, I want to do it all. I want to experience everything you possibly can related to Gex, because I just love Gex that much. But I think it's beautiful that you can, like, experience Gex the way you want to experience Gex. And I think that's the way Gex was meant to be played. So yeah, here I'm definitely kind of like looking to get as many of the collectibles as possible so I can get that bonus collectible remote. So you'll actually see me. I think I end up getting all the mushrooms again for a second time, just because they drop 3 carrots, or which turn into cans, and I actually forgot what they turn into for the 3rd one, so that'll be exciting to see. We'll be finding out together, and I think these are the kind of beautiful moments I'm always looking for when making the Voiceover Gex podcast, and I really hope you look forward to them as well. But yeah, it's tail time. There, we get the carrots, move on to the cans. I'm really kind of hunting them. This carrot field, that's a great place to get some quick collectibles. As you can see here, each of them drop 3, so just farming them here, feeling great. I'm just so excited to be Gexing again. I'm just so happy. I can't understate it. Obviously, it is great that Gex is now back on modern platforms. All people are able to experience Gex, but yeah, as a collection, it's I think more could have been done. Now widescreen, and widescreen's great. Analog's great. Those are like definitely like just things. They're small things, but they make playing Gex 2 and 3 just so much better. And I think better ways to play Gex 2 and 3. That is amazing. I think we should do more of that. I mean, obviously Gex is perfect. Forget about it. Classic Gex. But obviously Gex is a perfect game, but that doesn't mean you can't make slight tweaks and enhancements to it just to... it turns into TNT for the final one. Isn't that exciting? But, like, yeah, I think Gex is as perfect as a game can be, but if people want to... But, like, I think making changes to it that enhance it, it just takes what's already the greatest game of all time and makes it even greater, and that's what you like to see. And as you see, yeah, I do end up getting all the mushrooms again because I'm just like trying to scour, collect as many collectibles as possible, and that's definitely a great way to Gex. My inner child is coming out. But I'm already almost out of water. God, it is very hot right now. But I think this summer is made a whole lot better by the fact that I get to play through not three of the greatest, the three greatest games of all time. There's truly nothing like Gex out there. There's nothing that even comes close to the beauty of Gex. So yeah, I expertly dodge the sadistic hunter's bullets. He's trying to kill my favorite Gecko, and I won't stand for it. Yeah, down here, it's another great place to get a lot of good collectibles. As you can see, I'm almost at 50 TNT, and that's great. We're going to be getting the first collectible remote of the playthrough. That's always exciting. Smash that TV, heal up. Always important to heal up when you're playing Gex. Never want Gex to be close to dying, because that's just a bad situation to be in. As you can see, two more. I'm about to get the first collectible remote of the playthrough. And there we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Truly is beautiful. But yeah, I feel like I kind of got off track. But yeah, those enhancements are great. But that's kind of where the enhancements end. I mean, you've got like a CRT filter. And I've never been a huge fan of CRT filters. I think, like, obviously, like, playing a game, like a retro game on a CRT is always great. But, like, I don't think the filters really replicate that all too well. It just feels like, ooh, what am I really doing? We got a checkpoint. Checkpoints are important because you don't want to go back to the start of the level if Gex dies tragically. That would be horrible. I mean, actually, thinking back on it, it wouldn't be too horrible because it just means there's more Gex to play. But saving your progress is always helpful. You can continue on, like, the point of the level you're trying to play through now. And, I mean, you could always replay through the levels later. So, it's not a problem. But yeah, we got another one of those smiley face things. We kill it. Gex is being ruthless. And here you can see he can actually climbs on this ceiling to get some collectibles. That's the kind of stuff you'll only see in Gex Enter the Gecko. If you pretend Gex Enter the Gecko is the only game to exist and has ceiling climbing mechanics. But I like to imagine that Gex is the only game that exists anyway, so it's not that hard for me to imagine. As you can see, we're almost here at the end of our first level, and that will leave the first level of the Voiceover Gex podcast completed, and that will be beautiful. But anyway, as I was saying, I keep getting distracted, which is very easy for me to get distracted while playing Gex, because Gex just engrosses me like that. Alright, yeah, it's like, there's just not that much done to enhance these games, which, I mean, granted, they're incredible works of art that didn't necessarily need anything done. But, like, with a collection like this, you like to see a little more, and essentially these are just the original 3 Gex games and on modern platforms, and that's pretty much it. I think Gex 1 especially, they really did not change a thing about that. And then there are also just some weird things about this. As you can see here, I'm actually entering the first boss fight, Gex Isle, ready to fight the Tiki Brothers, or Tiki Bros, yeah. We're going to be defeating them because they stand in our way of 100%ing Gex Enter the Gecko. So we got to stop them. And so this boss fight essentially involves, you see that blue fireball they shoot at you. You have to whack that with your tail to shoot it back and hit them. So as you can see, get the first one of the Tiki Bros there. This time I miss. It's unfortunate. It's always it just pains me to see Gex struggle. So I'm sure Gex is sad that he missed the shot, and that always hurts me. But don't worry, he hit that one. We are back. We're back and ready for some more Gex. It's another miss, and that does kind of sting. It's unfortunate. Gex is really sure not really struggling here, and I wish I was good. And we did it! We got it! We defeated the first boss of the Gex Trilogy, completing Gex Isle. Let's go! Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, there are kind of some, like, weird, strange decisions that, the Gex Trilogy takes. For one, when you're using a controller, the only way to open the menu is by clicking in the stick, and it just doesn't tell you that. And so for a while, I just assumed I had to hit escape on my keyboard to get to the menu. You can see in my first impressions video, I actually didn't even figure out at all that you could open.
Hi, I'm here for the real world interview.
That's... I'm sorry. It's just Gex quips never failed to crack me up. That was never changed, Gex. Never changed. That was hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They never failed to make me laugh. So yeah, we're on the second level of Gex Trilogy, and god damn it, I keep getting off track. Gex just always has a way to grab me into his world whenever I'm trying to talk about something else. But anyway, yeah, so it's kind of weird how, like, the menu's just weird to get to, but I think the main weird decision with the Gex Trilogy is they completely removed, like, the typical save systems in these games and just replaced it with save states, which, I mean, yeah, save states are typical for emulators. It's definitely a good option to have, but it's just weird that they, like, completely removed traditional saving. And, like, I think in Gex 1, that doesn't even have a save system originally. It used passwords, and they basically just completely removed.
Get it there, made it rough.
Yeah, it's classic Gex. It just completely removes the password system, which makes, like, parts of the game just, like, completely useless. Which, it's a strange choice, to say the least. I think, like, adding save states are definitely good, but the only way of saving the game, that is kind of dumb. It's tail time. That's a classic Gex. Jesus, Gex, just beating a dead corpse like that? God. It's gruesome, but that's just the way Gex is sometimes, and I think I love him for that. So right now we're just kind of exploring, seeing where the wind takes us in this Gex level. And I'm definitely kind of going for the collectibles this time around. I want to get that complete. Seeing if there's any hidden secrets in the walls. As you can see, this time there was. Got me some collectibles, so it was good. Got some gravestones out of that. And yeah, so we're just playing through this. And seeing what I'm going to go for. I do see this, the blood canister, but I decided to kind of skip it this time, and here you can actually see I find a hidden secret, which turns this on. At the time, I didn't know what that did, so you'll definitely see me a bit confused when we get to that room, which is fun. I think it's always fun to see, like, where I kind of struggle with Gex a bit, because I think that's what makes Gex beautiful. It's like, it gives us the place to kind of go and make mistakes and learn from those mistakes and grow as both human beings and, more importantly, as Gex players. And in that way, if you think about it in that way, Gex is kind of like a medium for us to express ourselves. At least that's what I think of Gex, I think. That's just kind of how I've always felt about Gex. But yeah, I think Gex just really is something like so, I don't know how to word this, but like so intrinsic, is that the word I'm looking for, to the human experience, or it's just such a core part of the human experience. I think there is Gex, and that's what makes it beautiful. Like, this is more than just like a game or like a piece of art. It's like, I think Gex like goes beyond art, and it like almost becomes like life itself, if that makes sense. But that's just how I feel about Gex. Yes! Look at Gex go. He just looks so happy. I'm just so happy to see my favorite Gecko. He's back. He's doing well. He's doing well, and that I think that's what Gex Trilogy means to me. He's back. My favorite Gecko is finally back. That's beautiful, and I'm so excited to share this joy with him. But yeah. Anyway, again, I'm definitely getting all the collectibles I can here. I want to go for the collectible remote right away on this one. Here we get to the flooded toilet room, a staple of any Gex playthrough. When you end up in the flooded toilet room, it's just such a classic part of the Gex experience, being in a room with toilets that are flooding. Like, when I think Gex, I think toilets and flooding. That's just what pops into mind for me. And I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way, I think. If you ask anyone what they remember most about Gex, they'll say, oh, the toilet room. The flooded toilet room. That's what Gex means to them. And I think that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing of the toilet Gex room. As you can see, I'm just 2 away from completing that collectible, and I fall here. I don't know. It just feels, it hurts. When I... You can't eat your pudding if you don't eat your meat. Classic Gex! That's some classic Gex right here. Obviously that was a reference to hit album, the Gex 2 soundtrack. Okay, that's one of my favorite albums of all time. I love the Gex 2 soundtrack. So it's cool that Gex is kind of referencing his own soundtrack there. It's not like what you expect. You wouldn't really expect to see a reference like that in a Gex game, so that's beautiful. Yeah. Now, as you can see here, I'm entering the elevator, and you'll see what happens here. But I'm pretty confused. I don't really know what's happening, because I enter the room, and all of a sudden, the paintings start stretching, And so I don't really know. I do think it's kind of it's nice of the Gex devs to help out like small artists like Leonardo da Vinci. I think that's nice that they threw in one of his paintings there, kind of as an honor to him. Hopefully, getting his work out there because it's not a lot of people know about him. So it's good that Gex uses his games to just like share the art of other people. And that's something I love about Gex. Now you see here, I exit and I realize, oh, that was an elevator that got me to the next part of it. Now, as you can see here, there is another section back here that I choose to not go to because I think, oh, I'll probably end up making it there on at some other point. But that was actually ended up being a bad decision because I end up having to essentially go back there just to go there. I wish I'd explored it sooner. But again, that's just more Gex I get to play, and I love Gex, so I'm not too excited with that. As you can see, we're re-entering Smell Razor. Excited to go back in there, survive some haunted mansions, and destroy some blood coolers. Always exciting.
Here's Gexy.
There is Gexy. He is there. God, that's so... I'm just so happy to see my favorite Gecko back. Anyway, back on to some of my critiques of, I think, the Gex Trilogy. It's like, yeah, I think it's weird that they just completely removed the save system and replaced it with save states. There's the rewind feature. I do think, like, it's a nice feature to have. Rewinding. I personally don't plan on using it in this playthrough, but again, it's an option there for people who like it, and I'm never going to be mad about games including options for people who want to use it, because I think people should be able to play Gex the way they want to. So yeah, here I'm kind of going for the blood coolers, and I fall. Great, just great. I can't do anything right, and then you're, what am I doing? I'm trying to get back there. Stupid. God, I'm horrible at this game.
Well, we've met our panel. Walls, panels.
Yeah, I love walls, and I mean panels. Don't even get me started on panels. Gex, I think, like, on a deeper emotional level, like, Gex and I are, like, truly the same, and, like, I think in some way I kind of see him as my only real friend. Like, I think Gex he's always there for me. The way no one else is. It's sale time. God. It's great to have these back. Anyway, in terms of extras in the collection, I definitely think there could be a bit more. I mean, it's great to see concept art and stuff, but most of the concept art is just for the trilogy itself. Like, I always love seeing, like, the concept art behind games. I always think that's, like, so interesting just to see cut ideas and stuff. And so it's great that we have stuff for the trilogy, but I always think, like, you should include as much as possible. It does have... here, I accidentally opened the rewind menu. I end up doing that a couple times play through, and I'm sure I'll do it many more. But, yeah. I don't plan on actually using the rewinds at any point while playing through this. But yeah, I think it's great to have all the soundtracks here. I think that's definitely, like, a must for collections. It includes videos of the N64 levels. Why? Like, again, like, it's just so weird that they, like, didn't include them. I mean, like, obviously, I think most will agree the PS1 version of Gex is definitely the better way of playing it. I mean, just more can be stored on PS1 discs. They were just able to do more with it. But I think like the exclusive levels for Gex 64, they're important. They're an important part of Gex, and I mean, I wish we like just finally had like a definitive package with just a version of Gex with all the content. But so it's kind of a shame they weren't included. But again, I probably will end up playing through those levels at some point during the series. I'm not. Obviously, we're starting with Enter the Gecko. It's the most well-known Gex game. From here, I'm not exactly sure what we want to do. We might like try some other stuff. Maybe the Gex 64 levels. Maybe some of the Game Boy Color games. Or we might just go straight into. I think we're gonna go with Gex 1 next. Again, I've dabbled in Gex 1 a bit, but I haven't like really delved in there, and so I'll be excited to do that for the Voiceover Gex podcast. And here I find the final blood cooler, which activates the remote here. Now I have a decision to make. Do I get the remote that's right in front of me for making it to the end of the mansion, or do I go back for the cooler? Now I decide I'll go back for the cooler remote because, I mean, I've already gotten all of them down, and it's easier to make it back to the end again than it is to find all the cooler remotes again. So that's my decision. Back in this classic Gex room with the toilets. Love this room. But yeah, anyway, I'm thinking we're going to play Gex 1 will be the next in the trilogy, end it off with Gex 3, and again, in between, I'm going to try and segment in some stuff like the N64 bonus levels, the Game Boy Color games, just kind of whatever to cover as much Gex as possible. But yeah, we got the remote, and we're now so close to 100%ing another level in Gex Enter the Gecko, and I'm so excited. So right now I'm going in to do some Survive the Haunted Mansion. Again, it's kind of weird how it ended up working out that the first mission for both these levels and the...
Neverland. You'd never guess it from the outside.
Never guess it, Gex. Gex gets it. You just never guess it. Never in a million years would you guess that. Oh, also, just seeing the pause menu there reminded me of another feature added in this version of Gex Trilogy, and that's the improved camera controls. I think definitely camera controls are definitely an easy way that older games can kind of feel dated. So, I mean, they're not perfect by any means, but I think they're definitely... they're good. It's definitely a good way to play.
What Tim Burton thinks about when he's in the tub.
It's pretty perverted, don't you think, Gex? Thinking about Tim Burton in the tub? I'm just kidding, Gex. You can... I'm sorry, Gex. Yeah, I'm just fooling around. I know you didn't mean it like that. Me and Gex, we like to kind of like, banter back and forth like that. I mean, not really back and forth. He doesn't really say much to me. Probably because he's a video game character and not real. But anyway.
I am the god of hellfire.
And you're my god too, Gex. You're my god. But yeah, I'm just making it through the mansion again. I've made it through this mansion so many times, both in previous times I've played Gex, and also just kind of in this playthrough. I've played this mansion a good bit. So this is just kind of... No, you definitely are engulfed in flames, Gex. That's good observation skills there. Ooh, missed that jump. I really am pathetic. That was such an easy jump. Yeah, get that firefly. Always important. Gotta keep Gex in top condition, because if Gex is dead, that means I can't play more Gex. And god damn it, I messed that up again. God. I'm not even actively playing through it right now. This is pre-recorded and I'm still getting mad. What is wrong with me? This is I kind of noticed the thing Painting's eyes were doing. I thought that was pretty cool. Definitely during this, I'm also searching for the hidden remote, which I'll give you a bit of a spoiler. It's in the elevator again. I had to turn on the elevator again, so the fact that I didn't do it means, yeah, I'm not getting the secret remote this time around.
But it's okay. It's okay. We learn from our Gex mistakes, and I think that's what's beautiful about Gex. Gex challenges us to be better. And you can't say that about a lot of games. Except you totally can't say that about a lot of games. A lot of them do encourage you to get better at the game. But that wouldn't work for the point I'm trying to make, so shut up. Also, other games don't have a Gecko named Gex, so who wants to play them? I only play games with Gex, the Gecko in it. Doesn't have Gex. I'm not interested. Although I do kind of want to try Whiplash at some point. It's kind of the spiritual successor to Gex. I mean, it'll always pain me that Gex 4 was never made, but that's the closest we have to Gex 4. So maybe we'll even play through that on the channel. I mean, it's not Gex. It'll never come close to Gex, but we might give it a try. Gex is also in Hot Shots Golf 2. So maybe we'll play through that. That'll be kind of exciting. I just want to experience all possible Gex content. Yeah, another thing about the trilogy, they've recently added the PAL voice lines, which I think is great. Obviously, like, the North American voice lines by Dana Gould, like, that's Gex. That's what I'll always think of when I think of Gex, but I also think it's important, like, with collections like this, yes, include as much as you possibly can, please. I think that's very important. Here I'm kind of messing around again. I'm looking for the hidden remote. That's my main concern at the moment. Again, not knowing it's back in the down in the elevator. The elevator's not on. You're not gonna get the remote that way. I'm sorry to tell you that, past self, but. So, it's okay. I learned and I became a better Gex player. And at the end of the day, that's what really matters.
Behind one of these doors is a brand new car.
Whoa! There's a brand new car? For me, Gex? You got that for me?
Time.
That's so kind of you, Gex. And with that, we got another remote in our 100% playthrough. Playing through all the missions of Spellraiser, and I need the hidden remote. But actually, at this point, I decided to take a little break and play the first bonus level. I'm excited for this. This one is a classic. Now, as you can see by what he just said here,
this is his little voice line here. This level is actually a subtle reference to that one movie with Harrison Ford, Star Wars. So it's cool that we got like a kind of Star Wars inspired level here, and it's kind of it's fun to play through it. I do think like as a Star Wars reference, this could definitely be a bit more faithful, but see, now that I'm looking at it, I'm starting to think this is not a Star Wars reference at all. But he said Endor, so yep, this is definitely the Star Wars level. It's gotta be the Star Wars level. Sorry, I'm just yeah. So as you can see, this is how the bonus levels work. You got a certain amount of time to collect all the collectibles in them, and then get the remote. Now this one, a lot of them are hidden behind these walls you get when you press the button. So it's stuff like this. That's why I love Gex. It's like, it's just exciting to be like diving into this temple inspired by one of my favorite sci-fi movies. I'm getting so close to getting all the remotes here, all the gems here. And again, I'm worried about the time, but don't worry. I get all the gems, which now makes the remote available. So I gotta dive down deeper into the temple and find the remote. And there it is, the first bonus level remote in our 100% playthrough of Gex Enter the Gecko. Very exciting. And now we're back in the media dimension, and this is where I decide it's time to go back into Smellraiser and find the hidden remote. Here, I'm just kind of looking through some of the exciting levels we have in store for us throughout the Gex Trilogy, and it's so exciting. Mecha Rez. Just thinking about Rez just gets me. Sorry. Just I can't stand Rez if it isn't obvious. But yeah, we're kind of. Let's get it on. That's right. We're definitely winding down here in this episode of the Voiceover Gex podcast. Just going in, getting that remote, final hidden remote, so I can end off this episode. So again, stay tuned for more. We've got more episodes of the Voiceover podcast coming very shortly. Again, I've already played through Gex enough for 2 more episodes of the podcast, so stay tuned. I'm so excited for this. It's just playing Gex, talking about Gex, thinking about Gex, making Gex themed YouTube videos. It combines all my passions in life into one, and I think that's what's beautiful about the Voiceover Gex podcast. So if you're enjoying it, stay tuned for the future. We've got exciting things ahead of us in the realm of commentary over Gex gameplay, which is definitely a very, very vast world. There's a lot of very competitive industry, the voicing over Gex gameplay. But this is the only podcast where we're going to be playing through all 3 Gex games, all other Gex content, like I said. We're going to be playing through all of it, getting the full Gex experience all in one voiced over podcast. It's so exciting. How long it'll take for all this, I don't know, but I am dedicated to this Gecko, because this Gecko is my life. again here. I'm thinking back to that one section.
Really? Have you seen Grandpa?
Why? Where's Grandpa? Is he back? Wait, did Grandpa come back? But like, I don't know if I want to invite him back. No. It's not right. He can't just come back after all these years. After all these years, he can't just come back and act like it's okay. Because it's not. And like, sure, maybe we'll get back somewhat to what it was like, but it'll never be the same.
Forget about it.
And we got the final hidden remote for this episode of the Voiceover Gex podcast. So I'm gonna head back to the media dimension. We're gonna kind of wrap things up here. Anyway,
Now that's what I call getting some tail.
that's what I call getting some tail too, Gex. So yeah. Again, this is kind of what I've played through before. I've played through these levels a lot. It's just there's some of my favorites in the world of Gex. But starting with the next episode, it's going to be all new stuff I've never played before. And so it's going to be some fresh Gexing. Because the previous times, whenever I try to play through Gex, I get so caught up in the excitement of the first level. But anyway, here I'm kind of trying to see if I can get like a good camera angle for an outro. Can't really get anything. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna end it off. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Voiceover Gex content. It's tail time.